Hello friends, I am inviting you to a short video on astrology as applied to share market concerns. Like if you are a share market investor, when you buy and sell stocks, what are your fortunes and how astrology can help you. Astrology is just not only for knowing the future of individuals. It can be deployed for many different aspects of a human being's life, including share market. I call this as applied astrology. And this artistic science of astrology can be profitably used to many points in our life and deployed to the maximum extent to our benefit. There is going to be an online interviewer for me. A gentleman, a share market investor from some other part of the country, is going to interview me online through the telephone call, and I will answer his questions. Please have a look at it and stand by for that. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, I am able to hear you. Please introduce yourself and then I will answer your questions.
Sure. Hi, Jagadish. My name is Pradeep. I am an IT consultant by profession. I do share trading on a regular basis, dealing in shares, derivatives, and the commodities market. I actually came to know about the stock market prediction package, and I'm really curious and excited to know how this works and how I can use this advice to benefit in my share trading. Actually, to understand this further, I have a few questions in mind for you, which will really help me to better understand about this package. So the first question I have is, can you predict for the stock market fortunes for me?
Yes, Mr. Pradeep, it is possible to predict the stock market stock market fortunes for an individual, but not on the whole as a stock market itself or for the stock. We do not, through astrology, I do not want to go into the name of the stock, what you want to buy or sell. That is because of many reasons, because that doesn't impact in Prashna Kundali. The name of the stock doesn't matter. It is the fortunes of the person who is asking the question that matters. So it is possible, and certainly it will be of great help to you.
Okay, thank you. The second question that I have is, can you give a daily prediction for me on different stocks, and can I trade on them? Can you please give me a short demo as to how you will do it?
Yes, I will give you a demo. Kindly be on the line. I'm just taking the Prashna Kundali into my hand to give you a demo. Please be on the line. Now, you see the planets are represented by planets as on the day of prediction is represented by the so-called gemstones representing or depicting different planets. Like in Taurus, we have Moon, Rahu, retrograde Mercury, and Sun as on date, and then Venus in Gemini, and in Capricorn we have Mars, and there is an obstructive planet called Mandi in the fourth house, that is Leo, and in Scorpio we have Ketu, and we have Saturn in retrograde Saturn in Capricorn, and there is Jupiter in Aquarius. This is the planetary position. Now, if you are referring to a particular stock A, since I said I do not need the name of the stock, then what I do is simple. I shuffle the cowries like this and put it on the copper grate. Let's say it gives a particular number, like a sign of the zodiac, number or the sign of the zodiac. Let's say I get Libra ascendant. In Libra ascendant, the second house of money is Ketu, and so on and so forth. So I will get a clear picture of the event of your stock fortune for that stock A for the day. That is, I know it's after the stocking closing hours we are doing this, and it will hold good for next day. This is what I want to say. So this is the short demo. There are so many things which I can explain through astrology. Then it will become a classroom of astrology, which you may not be interested at all.
Okay. So that was really helpful. So the next question I have is about long-term investment in stock market.
Yes, long-term investments or possible through the tools of astrology. You will get a lot of help, guidance and indicators, and then I can also give you as to how long you are visualizing, or if you mention the stock, codifying it as A, B, C, let us say, if you are trying to know the long-term fortunes of your stock A, B and C, it is possible to give you certain indications, a guidelines or a direction, but it can't be like a GPS. I will give you guidance, I will give you satisfactory answers which will be valid. Nevertheless, there is a skill also involved in trading that cannot be quantified by anybody, not even by the investor. Through the tools of astrology and through Prashna Kundali, I can predict for you which month, what is the approximate date on which the stock value may increase or decrease. I will be able to tell you that. That's not an issue.
Okay, that helps. The next question I have in mind is, what about Nifty or futures trading?
Oh, Nifty and futures trading, that we would like to stay away. In fact, I also do not want to get into that. See, Nifty, as you may be knowing, is the sort of an index figure of the entire stock market, and it is highly volatile, and thus we do not want to venture into that area of activity of Nifty. Suddenly at the opening of the market it will be some figure, and suddenly at one point it comes down, and suddenly it goes up. That volatility of the Nifty index, which is a combination of hundreds and thousands of shares, the whatever category they announce. Possibly, I don't know the current figure as to how many companies will be taken as a Nifty share. That index of it, I am not aware personally, because my subject or my domain is only astrology, but I know about share trading. So Nifty, it is not possible. I do not want to mislead my clients who are dependent on me for their fortunes.
Okay. So the last question that I have is, what can you say on the safety of my capital?
That is a $1 billion question. Yes, as a client of mine for astrology, and knowing the volatility of the stocks and shares and the entire economic scenario, which is revised or indexed through the performance of the share market, it is possible to give you guidance. Like the astrologer cannot assure you or promise any sort of a guarantee for your investment. Your investment will be safeguarded, undoubtedly. But it's, I will give you a small example. Let's say apple. Apple is a healthy fruit, which all of us know. The seeds of apple have an element of cyanide, a deadly poison for the human body. Can we say that don't eat apple? We have to say that eat the apple, separating the seeds. You don't consume the seeds intentionally, unintentionally it goes, a few of them we chew it, nothing is going to happen. That quantity of cyanide is not going to kill a person. And another example I would like to give, like a healthy person goes to a doctor for his medical checkup just to make sure that everything is intact as far as his body is concerned. The doctor will duly examine as per his own intelligence, as per his own medical intelligence, as per his own knowledge, and certifies that, look, you don't have any bodily problems, you are like an athlete, this and that. But if the person who goes for the medical checkup asks him, can you guarantee the life, longevity? Or do you feel that there is no other disease which will come up for me in the next 2-3 years? No, that the doctor will not be able to say. I hope you agree with me. Please react to this.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with this.
Okay. That being the case, it's not an issue. It can be done. Like, we will always safeguard the capital of the investor, give you certain hints and tips, and if there is an element of volatility, we will try to forewarn you, and you need to act on your own through your actual trader at the terminal, because there are a lot of skills involved in trading also. It is not just the fortunes alone which I can predict and tell you, but it has to be clubbed, integrated with the skill sets of the operator at the terminal. Otherwise, it may be difficult. So, combining the tools of astrology and the guidance you get from that, presuming that you have good skilled operators at the terminal, your capital will be safeguarded is the bottom line message. Thank you very much for calling me up and asking these questions. I hope it is helpful to you.
Thank you, Jagdishji. It was really helpful.
Okay. So, friends, astrology can be used for predicting the share market fortunes. Thank you.